that pace here. Look at this head-on collision right now. All of these players meeting in the B main. It's a very condensed duel, and it comes out in favor of Furia. Just like so often do.
Just a gentleman's agreement. Pistol rounds are dumb. You want to just fight B main? Exit. I'm gonna try and still say something about this. A late round player does love that. Bomb has been able to cross. Quesarado made sure of it, but now Exit knows he's nicely to fight with Quesarado, but that is never... Because that feels like Furia knew. Okay, here's the first gun round for MIBR. What are we anticipating? We're anticipating...
Right there for him. That's an excellent round from Brunel. Struggling to really lift off in this map there, but the 3K to defend this B side when it's been a bit vulnerable. When
flank on.
Oh no!
Oh, shot missed. Well, warning shot. Warning shot. Now you know where he's coming from. Smoke up. Fight with the B main player.
Doesn't know where he is though. There's no clue.
Trying to rattle out a response. Doing some guesswork here. Molotov picked up. Might give him a chance at the bomb plant.
Okay.
Safe, just risk it in the flames. He does indeed, but that tick gives away the info in Quesarado. I don't understand what the thought process was. They just completely discounted the possibility that the players could be mid. Is that off of Lukowski's information? He doesn't have the info. He doesn't really even go to check it at all.
Not good.
GG go next. But let's see. They've done such good work here on Anubis, but it's not going to be in this round. A massacre! Aggression! And Lukowski chews them up. This is the way it was always supposed to look.
You just have to wait for that operation.
Ah, yeah. You said a word that doesn't exist anymore.
These rotates are coming through. It's still not going to be quite in time, but there's a lot of damage on the planter.
Oh, is that a bank nade? No?
No,
not this time. Didn't get here in time. Fallen's got one, but too little too late, so smoke pop instead, and might be able to slink away. Damage onto Insani, but no kills just yet. 10 alive in the retake. If this is how this map ends, we're getting an absolute bloodbath. Here we go. Util's all been spent here for Furia. They got to shoot their way out. No more smokes to cover. Here comes the tap onto the bomb. Kills are all stacking up the way of Furia for the moment, but Exit has something else to say about that. He's gone. It's on a safe and Breno. And they're battling on in, but someone's got to get on that defuse. Someone's got to get on that stick. And they will have it just in the nick of time. Furia are bringing this.
No rain clouds here on Mirage. Just quick aggression up the catwalk. Yuri knocking down these openings, but they keep the distance and safe this time.
Oh, no! Skulls checks. Skulls checks. This guy just cannot get a break. Fortunately, his teammates are going to be there. Do you like to see it? None of these 6-0 starts here for Furia. We're going to get one of our own. Little revenge, perhaps.
I hate that for him.
This guy, you can't make it easy for him.
Golly. That's so brutal. I'm so glad they end up winning that. Pretty good hype man there standing behind him. Getting loud.
And they really did just want to brawl here, huh?
Look at that. Sonny reading into that. Oh yeah. Sonny feeling the heat too. So good on those trades. Gonna be able to bring that. And that helps too. The Fallen plucking one out in rotation through the smoke.
Leads, they start to take this ground against their rivals. Doolies could be in the right position. Jump spot from the van. Do they expect skulls? No is the answer. They may just circumvent him. Only finds the one. Does drop the bomb for a moment. Stalls us out a tick, but losing his teammate for nothing means that this one's pretty good for MIBR.
It is, but there's a little bit too much positioning from Lukowski. And it's back to even numbers. Takes a forward-facing duel there in the market. Loses his life for it. Now the retake all coming through market. That's vulnerable. Checking out that E-box position, but it's a great contact play there from Breno. Save can trust his teammates. And now he can lock in that next kill.
Cool. Calm.
Towards A coming in and helping out, offering up that support. There's just too many numbers to successfully get through here. They're stalled out for too long. And Quesarado, I mean, these two...
Cello would have had that kill bang on with any kind of rifle. I think he probably would have got it at 5-7.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Like, I think Cello is fine as an opera if he's sitting on the angle and shooting, right?
Yeah. Position is crazy. I can't defend that one, Cello. I can't defend Op and get right. That's
They've already got the space. They've already got the space. And walking around, Lukowski somehow just fades through the smoke and gets a kill. Yuri, though, has held up elsewhere. The bastion of defense on A is good. And so this mid-presence may not cost them, but Lukowski's sure going to try.
all going to swing them together here. But he's gotten to the safety right now.
They don't know he's still here. They're going to leave him alone.
Yuri's flanking now. I mean, he's getting into a very interesting position.
Here. Oh, how does he continue to find these kills? They're trying everything. They're throwing everything. It's slowing him down here, and he just continues to spot.
Both players seen. Yuri making no secret about his position. Turning the attention away from safe. Cello gonna back himself up. If they continue to head in the direction of that B side, they'll be on target for the low HP player.
They've not got much health themselves. So one spray could take both.
They're avoiding him perfectly, man. They're avoiding him so well.
If Lukowski checks this is just done. No, he's not looking. He's not looking. Gives up his life. Not prepared for bench, and here on Mirage. You battled your way through. You had the pistols. You had the starts. You're not going to get the luxury of the pistol here. You got to do it the hard way.
Absolutely, and you got to do it up against consistency in the opping coming for the squad, able to close out the 1v2. All started off so well, but it gets chaotic quickly there. And got the opening pick onto Fallen.
He set himself up for everything as well. It was just a peek onto Cello through the top mid smoke. Every one of these fights, it's not like they're being served to him on a silver platter. He's going hunting through this series, through this tournament, through this event. That drops the bomb, gives them time, but Yuri can't finish his food. It falls to Fallen. AWP, so the damage may not be enough, but knowing that exit is tagged up, now going to the rifle, it certainly will be. Fallen puts them up. Time is getting very low indeed. Palace player gone. That means no pressure valve release. Now the ticket players are here, and it's just a complete shutdown. Furia totally telegraphed. Nothing. No glimmers here for MIBR. And they're finding themselves again back to the wall. Still rounds. That directly leads to Yuri's death. We're seeing a lot of it. I'm not sure who exactly threw that smoke. But there's been a good 4 nades that I've noticed that are just...
2 more opportunities. Manufactured, that's a 4v5. Let's see what Insani did. Blowing open that smoke. That's 2 crispy headshots coming through from him. My God. Started off well. It's going to be another flashbang for him and safe. It then assembles.
Counter flash, but Insani! The flick around! Might just to put MIBR through. This guy's unbelievable, unstoppable, but Yuri much the same. Insani still battling. Wanting to get right up in the brawl. There's only 30 seconds. He has to go forward to retrieve that bomb, and now he's on his lonesome. 34 kills on this map, and he's only been heating up. The bomb's down in time that molly won't finish him, but he can't quite...
See how they take this cat fight here? I mean, think maybe you get on the bench and try and draw a lot of attention, let exit slide in, but they're just going to try and ignore skulls here. And he can strike from behind, and that's exactly what he does. Uncleared, unchecked, but still, Breno able to fight back there. 2 crispy kills coming through from his rifle. Bomb dropped in connector, and Queserado not allowing them to exit this round here, but exit will open up a new path towards B. It's completely wide and free right now. Cello can't deny the cross. And they're going to get the numbers punched in. Cello will have nothing to say unless he burns in the flames. Down to 15. HE nearly does him in, but he survives on 1 HP. Hanging in there by a thread. And he's got to exit. Boxed in towards E-Box right now.
How has he lived? How has he survived to this point? MIBR on the precipice of map 3. You've got to get out market. You have to brave this E-Box player. You have to find exit. Baiting with the barrel, but exit is not fooled. Patient as always, and Cello knows this is utter desperation.
They always beating our ass. But it's just Pro League results.
Ooh, all right, Insani.
This guy had a lot of impact there on the last map there. He's looking to continue it.
pan into a corner. He has a teammate towards Coffins, but he wants to take the initiative, and so their patience is rewarded. Exit. Still keeping this one in doubt. Safe on this smoke fade. Player out in the open. Safe will connect. They want to double fight him, though, and he's able to back away. You see he has 2 pistols for each of the players swinging him. But now he has no pistols. They're leaving?
Okay.
They're leaving?
All right. What?
They're faking. It's going back.
Well, not a bad idea, but
You thought you knew.
you did just have the bomb plant.
You thought you knew, but you didn't. But it's better to have a bomb player with nobody there to try and kill.
There's no chance that Exit can shoot at him right now.
No, I think that was a genius move. Exit's in apps. It's like, wait, what? What happened?
Where'd they go?
Ah! I've been bamboozled!
Fooled by Fallen again.
Wait, you could see he even started to rap hallway thinking that it was an A plant. Absolutely bamboozled, and now they're backside.
He's getting his steps in at least.
Yeah, but he's not going to get his round in. How do you get back into this? They don't have to peek you. They don't have to fight you. There's not a kit dropped. They are going to peek, though.
For Furia, the result is simple.
It's a 6 for you. Big fat 0. MIBR.
I mean, that's just great
Driving,
flat.
only 2 limp through.
That's brutal right there. What a rip away from Fallen. He managed to make sure his presence is felt before it. Whoa.
Now Fallen just wants to move through. He's brave. Smoke.
Oh
That's
my
so
goodness.
ambitious. Fallen combat offering. And the professor is just claiming every life in this round.
To this third map here, but Furia looking so much stronger, revived after the marathon that was Mirage. Even Brendo finding this 3K here. So much impact out of that MP9. But when you
Hang off.
oh, hanging out towards Banana, that is brutal, man. Trying to go all in on that aggression right there. Just one bullet out of Queserado's AK does the trick.
It feels like every round MIBR are just in the initial moments trying to pull their head above water, and then Fury just come in and dunk them right down.
They gasped their air for one round, and it was safe. And even still, it felt like Fallen almost dunked their head back in.
I mean, he did. He did. Morally, he won that round.
That's what it looked like with Cello at the end of it.
That's the way I would have been feeling.
Not bad.
Not bad. All right, old guy.
Oh, this is going to be a pretty deadly setup here. Flashbang to turn that corner, and it's going to be really difficult to deal with.
Oh, the nades. If the flash wasn't enough, the nade certainly was. Queserado.
What they say about big risks,
Big flicks.
big voices. That's what Fallen's right now on the server. He's getting real loud.
Doesn't even have to. The alt doesn't talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, that gun's pretty loud too.
Pop up.
I'm just going to walk for some smoke, man. Every move they make is just the right one at this point. Furia in flow state.
It's just a gutting for MIBR, right? Had an absolutely legendary battle back. And you just can't hit a shot here on Inferno. Falling through.
Just you might get burned. Mollies to flush these players out of position.
If they can activate Insani at the very least, that would be something. It's a cold consolation here, but they need to get past that AWP first. And Fallen is not missing much. He's not missing at all. It falls to the 1, and Fallen will finish
4 players on the flank. You're going to think that the reaction is now to take Coffin's control after spotting this flank out. That's the next move here from MIBR. But you're walking into duel. Beretta's here, and that's what Queserado anticipated. What a perfect read here on the retake. And now it's a 4v2. A massive advantage here in the numbers game. Can they get the defuse on off, though, is the big question. They got coverage. It's being stuck right now. They know where both players are, but they need to land the kills to back it up, and Chilla will offer up coverage. Not enough time here to offer up the
to get it done if the hit comes towards B. So now all the crosshairs in the world on the other side. You need to put in some serious work. It's not going to happen. This thrust towards R is denied. The waning moments of this map upon us. MIBR staring down the barrel of elimination. They fought through the first stage, but here in the ESL Pro League, you can't rest on your laurels. You have to keep fighting. And MIBR out here, 0-3, farming a miracle. Rifles available, but headshots required. First face, no good. All on to exit.
Of the day
and it
here
will
on
be
the stream. Thank you for joining myself and Scriv as we're looking forward to this. Maka tells Nico, welcome to the server.
Body going to get a catch as well, so it's looking pretty good here. The rest of the team are stacked up on the bracket, but they will fall as quickly as they stand. Kixon, he gets his first, but he's going to need a few more of those if he wants to get back into it. I mean, fair play to him. He will eventually fall, but some nice shots. Magisk in the off angle, flashes behind him. AWP shot misses. Bomb spilled forwards, so they have to come into the Lion's Den to get that back. They will just about be able to get it, but there's so many CTs already on the site, ready to defend. And 3D Max, they are committing in, slowly but surely, they are committing into this A-bomb site. So I'm not sure how I feel about this. I don't know how they feel about it either. Trying to draw attention away from Long. Nico indeed does get distracted, but there it is. Magisk with the flying double. They're just so damn low. He makes it look all too easy. Maka gets one, misses the second opportunity. He's got a bomb to recover, and he's got a second player that he has no clue of where he is at. Magisk changing up guns to try and go for this ace. He lands the tag. Pistols out on both sides here. Oh my goodness, what is going on? So many tags, but...
And Maka ready to meet him. They're going for a long play. He was trying to hold. Oh, Nico goes back in for seconds, and that'll cost him his life. Maka finds a late lurk. The lock pulled out, but not good enough. Gravity up close. P2K hitting shots as he gets a second. And it's all down to Kixan now. Not going to happen if we're being completely frank. And that is we dry peek into it. We had a little bit of util left, but in their minds, they were saving it all for the post-spawn and for the actual execute itself, and it cost them the round.
Yeah, and then I think moving into the side...
Really dicey. He's just avoiding everything, but they know it's a possibility that he can be here. Now he's known about missed shot by Nico. Gets a tag. It's not enough. 2 quick kills, though. A's open. Bomb can go down. An AWP and an M4 is not over, Scriv.
Yeah, could be large here. Could be very, very large indeed. Moto Smoke goes down just in the nick of time. So, yeah, I quite like this. Magisk holding on the boiler stairs with the AWP. It's awkward. It is very, very awkward, but he still gets the better of it. Able to drop back. He's lost his teammate, unfortunately. Frag through the smoke. It is planted for the apartments. This is all part of the plan. Magisk sees there's nobody on it. Flash comes in. Isolates one. Oh no, Gravity hidden away. Could not trade his teammate. He knows he's not on it. Just play around the bomb. As I say, it's perfectly planted for him.
I can't believe it. How have they made that round stick? MP9, Mag 7, 5-7. It never should have worked. Well, the old Swag 7 comes
on the
to
first
play.
map, so looking to hit that once again. That is awkward. Kixon will spot them out. However, it's going well for the Glocks up close on the site itself. The bomb's gone down, and the speed of this one, I think, really getting to 3D Max.
Yeah, honestly, that's what you want to see from Falcons. Coming towards your map, it can show why it is exactly that. And, you know, having had the problems with the pistols in particular, that will really settle the nerves quite immediately, in all honesty. Unfortunately, which is where we're at, and what we've seen, you know, when we see them on Falcons and when we've seen this kind of stints, I don't think it's worthwhile. I know it is still slightly recoverable, but they have been, for the most part, non-existent in towards Ancient, and I still feel like Falcons have got more than enough in terms of this first half to see it off. Go with this emphatic form of 16 and 6, make that 17, ripping heads. He'll get caught in the trade by Gravity, but job done to buy some space.
Yeah, it's just such a ridiculous kill, isn't it? Gravity here, holding, but there's too many around him. He doesn't quite know where to look or where to swing. Molly does come in. I'll deny the bomb plant for a while. Big damage through these smokes. Are they looking to burst in? They're just going to have to play the patience game. Kixon somehow gets away with that. He nearly gets another. Traders there. It's all onto body, 1 versus 2. How has this one slipped through their fingers? The buy was awful. A B burst to just keep it simple. I just hidden away. Oh, he goes in for the peak. He might have just stepped. Body takes him. Bomb planted in a really awkward spot. Tap comes in. Dexter, what can he do? He's just playing it patiently. You know, there's not really too many other options. The fact the defuser's not come in yet, knows that he's not holding it. And now, second time of asking. Dexter will move in. There might just be enough time. It's going to be awfully, awfully close here for Body. I'm not quite sure. Looking at the bar, but he
Something that they
will.
were good on, Inferno. Get a pistol. Look at this. Everybody in towards mid for the fight. It's Body and Ecstasy's to start off well. Okay. I like that for 3D Man. Nico playing at this sort of level, I guess, comparatively to what we saw in Inferno. But where we're at,
Already
3D
been done. That makes all the difference. So, yeah, the fights early on, Tessus looking good. You know, that was clean. Getting in was very, very clean indeed. It's just too much to ask of the players. And that's how I think.
Maybe?
Yeah, like backside, you know?
Yeah.
What I'm getting at.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
We'll see if they can do it. Dexter says no, as he takes the first kill. So looking good for Falcons once again.
Little boost up there. We're trying to see if they can see in there, discussing whether they actually want to go for it, but it seems like they're just going to go for a simpler play. 4 versus 5. Kicks on. Baits in attention. If Tessus gets overlooked there, even if Tessus gets 1, that is job done. Gravity is going to kind of clear, but not well enough. Oh, Tessus lines them up.
In my head, it's always a dangerous
game.
Live on broadcast, but yeah, 4 and 1 for the Pistols.
Yeah.
So we'll take that.
I will say as well, Nico did spot Maka above the door. It just wasn't enough of a gap.
It is indeed off that man right there.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. All right, pretty interesting stuff, at least.
Meaning predictable.
True. Very, very true. I want to see now for Falcons, can we get a little consistency at the end? Get up to 4, we might have a chance, right? There might be something.
Pretty clean. Body with the wacky angle here. Ready to burst forwards. Hey, listen, the flash was good. He hits the hardest shot of the bunch and does manage to keep the survival. Just 2 remaining, not looking good. Magiska, oh, that's rough to watch. Cannot hit his shots. And kicks in the IGL with no armor against 5. Surely not. They're on the way.
Momentarily a little funky, it has to be said. It all starts with this, right? Cedro getting tapped down by Malbs and single. It's unfortunate, but back and forth, very wacky. And this is potentially the kind of game that we're sort of expecting here between these two sides. Saw
on a monster. What a monster. He may well look innocent, but you don't want to mess with this guy.
Yeah, average Monacy multi right there.
Yeah, literally. They're always so flashy.
I know. This second shot, like how heavy got approached that though. He knows that he could actually force his way out of ramp and fight a little bit earlier, but waiting for everybody to work it in together is the right way to go about it. Use the numbers to overwhelm. Tonight feels like we should have been at least a little bit more competitive with. Cedar does so well to open things up, but again, very, very well played from the G2 side. Even with Snacks, get a fist around is an absolute necessity, and it's not only that, we need a pistol, the conversion, first couple of gun rounds, if we're being completely frank. The deficit they have to claw back is quite extensive, so consistency is the big word that saw our cast the curse that pretty badly, has to be said. Hunter gets 2 with Materis and Azuru, and it's all down to Story on the AWP. Little nade that comes over, especially on towards Akil and Story. Story with a scout, Akil. AK for him. Honestly, just going to drop a flash deep on towards site 1 back right, but it does actually do a pretty decent amount to blind up Mal. It's not costing his life. Shot, hit, Monacy. We know he can hit these angles, and we know Monacy does not miss those. You cannot feed the beast. He will devour.
Bomb goes down. So that is something. Get this post plant going. Try and find a way back into the round. Monacy creeping forwards. We'll get the catch. Bit of help from Malbs to make that one happen. Mutiris cleans out CT, but Monacy is just not missing, and he gets the
not feed him. They continue to face, and he will continue to feast. It's so simple for the youngster. He's so crisp as well.
And the last pretty good. It is pretty good. I don't know if you've seen it in
wait for an
chat. We're going to need some decent time to talk that one over for sure. But I knew it, man. I was like, from Monacy, a big round from Malbs. I think these are the pieces that you want to be working effectively, and the short play especially is just
they require that level of a Monty masterclass to even get that round over the board. An 11th 04 G2, and they're pulling further and further away. And the thing with Monty is he just makes it look so FC again, right? Just showing his class. How he gets that shot. As he tries to tuck in towards Gandalf, it's not enough. I'm actually so surprised in a way that Saw made a round out of that with how it started. They did well. Final round of the half. Flash over doesn't affect Monacy. Story. Don't want to be peeking that dry. The second misses the shot on Azu, but Heavy God's there for support. Double opening as well.
Finds.
He said snacks on the secondary.
Yeah, man. Why not? He's had a bit of an uneventful game. I wouldn't necessarily say like a bad one, but he's just not really seen that much action.
You were saying?
Yeah, last time we'll see him on the AWP, I'm sure. It's unfortunate. He gets banged. He gets banged. Of course it's going to happen. You try and mix it up, and something like that happens. Agil, meanwhile, is just solo controlling B. Observer just quickly highlighting that the bomb is bloody miles away.
Yeah.
He's going to be unaware of that fact. They've heard the drop come in. Heavy God follows the traces. It's somehow into the 1 versus 1. Bomb doesn't matter. It's all about the frags, man. It's all about the kills. Saw taking the game to them. Agil on the AWP misses the shot. Heavy God, bro. Oh my goodness. Playing with fire, but somehow still sticking around. He goes for a quick reposition here. And he's like, all right, I got B covered. Don't worry about it. Oh, the reposition is...
At least having something to work with. I think Agil does super well at the start of this round. Even just getting 2 there makes such a big difference. And they just play together very effectively. It's a bit of an unorthodox angle. Sometimes gets overlooked, but it feels quite doubtful that Malbs will. Hang on, Malbs hit the shot on first. Oh! And Heavy God hits the second. Nice work. And now moving towards B, and I think this might be curtains here, Scriv.
Yeah, it definitely looks that way. Definitely looks that way. What is this boost that's going on over here? Okay, they're not actually on top of each other's heads, but they are, you know, pretty close to one another. Might not even be needed as a funky idea. Down they will all go.
They're now just about everything, not allowing for any element of surprise. Lovely shots connected there on the retake as well. By holding that right side angle, then they can scale quite effectively.
Nice for Pain. So far this year, and really this event as well, we know we've always seen the high highs, but the consistent picture feels like it's coming through more often for Pain.
And safety off the back of that flashbang, planting the bomb, bringing home the clutch. For Na'Vi, that's what they needed.
The piss around idea that 4 players out T-Con 1 Ivy feels like what everyone was doing when this map first hit before they moved
to find more, though. Bit trades it out. And a little bit of safety found right now. Ivy control shut out, and right now, Pain denying them access out of T-Con. They're losing these numbers quickly. And QC continues to fire up here.
Okay, Alexi. I mean, you can still shoot your way out of this. Certainly can. He's there on the sidearm. All right, silent. Okay, silent. Before. First mission accomplished. Now let's see if Alexi can take it all the way. Oh, finds Cowes. Bigu's low. Body shots might just do it. Sklock deadly. Biguzera needs the headshot on the other side. Toying him with the shoulder. Gotta get a move on. Oh. The timing. Perfect here. Alexi comes back, and Alexi!
I mean, obviously right there, it's a bit of a tough position. You do succeed so much towards this B side, but Na'Vi crucially do take space elsewhere on the map, and I think that matters quite a bit when you're in a 5v3, being able to maintain a lot of ground towards...
It's so crazy to think about if they had gone... If NQZ doesn't break off that setup, it's such a tough crossfire to break.
I mean, they just didn't budge either. Is the best part of and involved on that B side if they wanted to avoid the post plant situation. All right, a third they do have, fortunately for them. Biggie holding the line. Oh, nice attempt right there. I mean, just so understanding of how his positioning can work up against him. Dancing through that smoke and Z. And managing to close out a couple of kills, just not the last one necessarily. Well handled. Looking at Alexi B and Emma right there, chatting it up. So again, that's another great round, but there's a lot of discussion, a lot of discourse. Rolling out right there. They keep it nice and safe. That was hilarious.
We'll pull that on the Face It Watch later. We're gonna save that one for the Face It Watch. We're gonna bring that one back. If you're watching on Face It Watch right now, you can go back and watch that from his perspective. That's actually it's an interesting idea for sure. The problem is, if he gets that kill on Bit, is he gonna expect Alexi to still be posted up in hell? Well, we won't have to answer that question. Can we get a?
We have to just count it ourselves.
Can we get Dr. Banks, the mad Dr. Banks, with his decibel meter?
They had all the access, all the trades necessary. David does a massive job to bring to home right there in that defense, but AQZ, you know, cutting off Bit before he can plant his feet. I think a big defending. That's a bit of a deep smoke. I think if that's slid through, that's going to be a bit of a problem there for JL. David on the scene here. A couple of kills coming through here once again on the site defense, but it is going to be concessions made right now for a bomb plant.
Yeah, lack of CT presence means that the bomb will indeed go down, and NQZ trying to get a little bold above it, gets haircuts. This is that hero AK in the hands of Bit. Oh my goodness, might take it all the way. One rifle, that's what they came into this round with. Bit just continues to deliver a sustained fight out of bullets for Biguzera. It comes down to the clutch. It would need to be the ace. They put it all on his shoulders, and he has delivered. He has rewarded them for it. Flashbang will go past, and it will just never be missing for Bit. Flawless with it. Hero rifle in his hands, and no chance for pain.
Stone cold there as well. Not even a thing for him. Beautiful round coming through here. This is a bit of the problem, though, when you see the early trades come through onto that bomb site, and then the bomb plant goes through, and then...
Cheeky little Nadage.
See this one a little fade.
You could make that happen.
Oh, Bit died with the kit in jungle.
Ouch.
Yikes.
Yeah, Kid would have definitely won this.
That was a very forward-facing fist bump. There's the wonderful kill. I was wondering how he was able to thread that one in, but he was boosted up in the window early on.